while I'm on the tangent of today's world, I had shared a video yesterday, and I'm going to leave the link below because I don't know if some of y'all didn't see the video and just saw my post and were like, hey, what happened? Or like, what's going on? Or confused. And for that, I apologize. I thought I had shared the link and posted some comments, but I guess maybe y'all did not see them or see the video. So let me just emphasize real quick, and then I'm gonna let you go see the video. The link will be below. Apparently in earlier this year, I think in February, there was a wedding going on, a family wedding, right? And the bride's uncle, big dude, 6'2", I mean 200 and something pounds. I mean he looked like he could handle himself for sure. Big dude, big arms, tattoos. At this point, I guess the guy just got drunk and had taken off his dress shirt, so he had his muscle shirt on there. And he just looked like a dude that was just up to no good, like he could really do some damage, right? And apparently one of the guests at the wedding called 911 because they wanted to, of course, the police to come out because this guy was starting to get out of control. Of course, big dude, big guy, has a checkered past, right? No surprise, no judgment, just you either serve time and you learn from it and you grow up to be a good man. I won't say law-abiding, but a good man, or you stay stuck in your ways, right? And so the guy's pushing people around from what the caller says, grabbing people by the necks or throats, pushed an old lady, which apparently was his mom, because I guess she was trying to calm him down. But earlier photos showed him kissing his mom and having a good time. And I guess he just had too many drinks, right? And at this point, he was just drunk. And so I guess the family had got him outside, but he was still acting crazy. And of course, they show footage from the actual facility of where the wedding is taking place. And so then the first cop shows up, and you know, the guy's yelling and this and that. And so of course, the cop's on site. He's just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Why is this guy yelling, acting erratic? Of course, he's going off what the 911 dispatcher is going off of. She's going off, or he's going off, the dispatcher is going off what the caller said. So it's kind of already secondhand, third-hand information at this point, right? The cop just wants to figure out what is going on. Why did you guys call me? Why am I here? And let's figure this out. So the guy's trying to separate the sister from the brother because she's standing in front of him the whole time, which she's not contributing any de-escalation whatsoever, right? In fact, she's probably causing more of a scene. She's escalating the situation, in my opinion, because she knows what's about to go down. She knows her brother's about to get his ass beat by the cops or worse. And so the first cop that's there says, hey, you know, ma'am, come with me. He's trying to separate her from him, but she won't leave him, which is just chaotic. Because I'm like, why are we here? If you can't handle this shit, if you can't get his ass to calm down, then why are we here? And the cop can't just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm leaving. Y'all figure this shit out, because then he loses his job if he leaves and does not aid the situation, right? This is why I would hate to be a cop in today's world. I couldn't do it. I'd quit. I'd resign in a heartbeat. It's just, it would not be for me, even though I wanted to be one growing up. So then the guy's like trying to separate him, and the guy's like, waving his hands, as you'll see in the video. All right. Then another cop shows up from a different angle. The first cop's trying to grab the sister, and she won't leave him, and he finally just has it, and he's cursing at the cops like, that bitch ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know what bitch he's talking about, man or woman. So the cop is struggling one arm with the guy's left arm, right? Because he's over here. His right arm is on the other side, obviously. Sorry. Trying to drive and focus here. I haven't had my coffee. And so then with his left arm, he's dealing with the sister. So the cop's dealing with two people, and it's like he should be focusing all his attention on the guy. out of nowhere, the guy's trying to, the cop's trying to, grab the sister away, and the guy loses it. He's like, don't you fucking grab my sister's, my sister's fucking hand, blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like struggling, like trying to calm the situation down. Guy takes a swing with the right arm and just knocks the cop out. And you can see the camera angle go up to the sky, right? And then for like a second or two, he's just like out of it. And then he kind of like, you can see him motion around like, what the F just happened? Then there's a second cop that tries to deploy his taser. That dude is unsuccessful because this guy's big and it's like, it ain't doing nothing to him. He starts welling on the other cop. Well, at that point, I think that cop gets knocked down, and he's probably thinking, shit, this guy's about to knock me out like he did the other guy. And then when you see someone else get knocked out and then that person's attacking you, that runs through your mind like, am I next? So in a panic, this 6'2", 200 and something pound guy, this huge guy, comes at the second cop, I guess while he's on the ground. He pulls out his service pistol, which is probably a Glock. Nothing against Glock, I'm just saying. Pulls out his service pistol and just pops off several rounds in this guy's chest. Was it justifiable? In the moment, he probably thought his life was in danger because this dude is out of control. And the family's no help. They're just in the way. The whole time, they're just like, officer, officer. I'm like, if you can't control this dude, then we're here, right? If you can, then why are we here? It's one of those things where it's like, this dude had to make good judgment, right? Oh, and by the way, he's deceased. And of course, the family starts just losing their shit, screaming, crying, which is natural, right? You just witness a family member get shot. But again, like I said in the other story, nobody bothers to say, hey, he was acting irrational. Yes, I wish the cop didn't shoot him, but he was welling on. And then the family has the audacity or the will to go on camera and say he didn't do anything to escalate with the situation. He didn't do anything to cause him to get shot. Oh, really? Oh, really? The dude was pushing people around, putting hands on people, which is a no-no. Someone of the part of the wedding actually called the police, right? The police get there. He knocks out the first police officer, starts attacking the second police officer, and he didn't do anything. Man, I'm telling you, people's perspective in life, victim mentality. I'm not saying this guy deserved what he got, but he certainly contributed to it. I mean, what do you think would happen? What do you think is going to happen when you're acting crazy and the cops show up? You think they're just going to like, oh, okay, you're fine? You're acting crazy? You don't want us to be here? Oh, okay, we're out of here. Have a good day, everybody. If they did that shit and he ended up hurting somebody, a family member, a loved one, right? Whose fault would it be? They'd want to sue the cops. In fact, they said they were going to hold everybody liable. They're suing everybody. All the officers there are liable. And I'm just thinking, the first cop got knocked out, was trying to de-escalate, didn't even pull out his service weapon. And yet you want to go after him too. What about him? What about him being traumatized from this? We don't know if he had a broken jaw, broken bone, broken something, hurt his back. All because he was trying to do his job. And yes, he did sign up to do the job as part of the territory, but this situation was unnecessary, right? I'm going to wrap it up here. What do you think is going to happen when the cops show up? What do you think is going to happen when the cops are behind you and you're hauling ass 80 miles down the highway? What do you think is going to happen? It's not going to end the way you think it will. And I wish we would get this message across people's mind. And if mental illness is that bad, maybe some of these people should be in a mental hospital. Red out.